Churchill is persuaded that film can show that this is a war America should be fighting.
If we're to capture the public imagination and their trust, we need a story to inspire a nation.
Dunkirk.
I first became involved when Lona, the director, approached me. We worked together previously on a film called The Riot Club, and it was soon after she cornered me and told me she had another script. So a few months later, when the script arrived on my desk, I gave it a read and absolutely sort of fell in love with it, like immediately. As always, there's always complications with schedules and what have you, but eventually, after realising that it was a possibility and again something that I was quite passionate about, it was a no-brainer really. I kind of just fell into it and happily. So I sort of then read the book and kind of got more and more involved, and here we are in the middle of a field in Wales.
Slop.
Girl talk. Women's dialogue.
I thought it was a secretarial post.
Oh, for God's sake, keep that to yourself.
So it basically follows the story of Catherine Cole, who is a young female during the Second World War, and she kind of gets roped into joining the Ministry of Information's film department, poached or recruited by myself. Spots some sort of talent in this young, upcoming female writer, and back in the day, not many male writers were very good at depicting women honestly, and so we kind of get her to join the club, and together we write a film, a propaganda movie, to basically give the nation hope in the war effort.
Too long, lose half.
Which half?
Half you don't need.
Gemma and I had only met once before starting this project, and I knew very little about her other than her work, her body of work thus far, and I've always sort of been quite a distant fan. So having the opportunity to work with her at long last has been a real treat. It was a real kind of joy.
Films, because stories are structure. Even when things turn bad, it's still part of a plan. There's a point to it.
I don't know how to describe Lona. She makes things work. Because often I'll read a script and there'll be something you can't quite put your finger on why it's this way or that way, or it could go this way. It could be perceived as an all-out comedy. It could be perceived as a romantic story. But she manages to kind of juggle 700 things at once, but always maintain a very cool, calm, collected sort of nature.
If all of this stopped, I'd miss it. I'd miss you.
It has got a bit of everything. I think it's an enjoyable movie. I think people should kind of come to be entertained. And it's also just an insight into the world of making movies in the 1940s. It's an introduction into how movies are made and movies back then especially, so it makes it all the more kind of magical, I think.
I can mime smoking, I can't mime smoke.